Good afternoon, guys. We're here talking a little Cougar Talk this week. We got myself, Jason Holland, along with Eric Daniels, both players of the Cougars. We'd like to go over a preview of, more so a recap of last week's games. We're going to do a little preview for coming up week's games, then we're going to go into a little bit about our game against the Sabers this previous week, where we beat them 42-0.
Right after that, we'll go over the recap for the entire league, and then we'll do the previews for the week 9 now.
Yeah, week 9.
So we got a couple more weeks. We still got 3 more games, of course, including the Cowboys from week 11. And, of course, there is the big game with the Lynx and the Rage going on week 11 as well. So we'll go a little bit over the rest of the schedule on what's going on, how the playoffs are shaping up, and go from there.
So let's talk about our game this week. We played the Sabers at Mahone this week, 7 o'clock game start. You know, honestly, they came out early. They had a couple big gains to start the game off. And from there, our defense shut them down. Our offense was clicking on all cylinders. Dave Chaika had a really big game. I think he threw for 3 or 4 touchdowns. John Cole, he had a beautiful 40-yard run at the end of the game, a couple of touchdowns himself. Our defense, we caused a couple turnovers. We just played really well overall. We were a little bit surprised about the Sabres. We figured they would come a little more ready to play and able to put up some points and at least make it more of a challenge than what it really was. What do you got to say about the game?
Well, I mean, the Sabres, as everybody knows, is more considered an offensive team than a defensive team.
Right.
And so it was kind of offense versus defense. And, I mean, let's be honest, the Cougars' defense is just dominating all year long. It's going to continue dominating through the postseason as well. 98 points last year. This year we're trending on we're at 13 for the first 7 weeks, which is by far number 1. Lakeshore Lynx is 53 points as a number 2 defense, and then of course the Cowboys at 73. So I mean, it was, when you're talking offense versus defense, you know, the defense, I got to give you guys credit. You did a great job, as always.
You know, our defense, we're causing turnovers. If I'm not mistaken, I believe we have 7 touchdowns from the defensive side of the ball. We've caused 4 safeties. You know, we're clicking. I mean, and, you know, to be honest, guys, think about it. We've given up 13 points so far to the year. You can say what you want about our schedule. Regardless, we're all men. We all go out there to play, and everybody that's on the field is trying to score, and they're all trying to win. We are on the verge of having the best defense this league has ever seen, only giving up 13 points at this point of the year.
And that's by far. I mean, you're talking a fraction of what the best defense was last year, at 98 points. So this year, I mean, there's talks about the schedule, what happened with that schedule, but you know, you got it's equal in both areas. Of course, the Rage had a little bit of a off week. We'll talk about that more later. But you know, they're a good team. You know, are they the number 1 and number 2 team? No. But you know, and you do got that in the National Conference. But when you look at the rest of the National Conference versus the American Conference, the Scorpions are really stepping up this year. You know, they're going to be a good 500 team, pretty close to a 500 team. Of course, the Sabres are stepping up this year, and then you've got, of course, the Rampage are looking pretty good. They're kind of shocking me this year.
Yeah.
And Gladiators are they're nothing to mess with. They're getting better and better every week. Of course, beating the Rage this week. But anyways, let's go over a little bit. We're gonna go a little over our previews, or not our previews, excuse me, our highlights this week. It's new to the Cougar Talk. So why don't you start it off by explaining about what happened at the beginning of the game? Of course, with your, you know, like you said, the Sabres started it off with a good run. If you want to take a look at this preview here.
You know, and I'll tell you guys, I believe it was the very first play of the game. They come out, they ran a quick handoff to their right side of the ball. We started a new guy at DN this week, and me and him, we didn't really communicate that well. We both jumped outside. They ran right up the middle. I mean, he took about 40 yards. That really woke us up early.
Why don't we take a look at that right now?
Okay, awesome. Take a look at it, guys.
Here we go. Honey Williams under center, 1 running back. Saber showing blitz right away. Williams hands off to the running back, number 24, Trice. Trice got anywhere. He's near the 48.
Trice had a big opener up the middle near the 49 of the Cougars. Finally wrestled down on the play by number 18, Deshaun Oliver. Not before a gain for a first down on the first play of the game by the Sabres. 1st and 10.
Okay, now we finally got it together after this. The defense, as everybody knows, the Cougars defense, and we stopped them pretty close after that big run that we just saw. And then, you know, of course, the offense took over. We drove it all the way down. Couldn't quite get it in on that first drive. But what was the next highlights that we have here?
Well, you know, we gotta show Cole's run. He takes the ball right up the middle, cuts right through the defense. Cole's 6 foot, 240 pounds to be scampering up the middle like that on these guys. It was kind of funny to me. He carried a guy about 12 yards with him all the way down to the goal line. That was a phenomenal run. Check it out yourself, guys.
Second down from the 41.
And up to Cole. Cole, 35. Cole still going. 30, 25, 20.
All the way.
5, 2, touchdown.
Cole on a great carry. He's tackled by a Bira short of the goal.
Next, we want to show you guys a highlight about Dave Chika to Tim Chika, the Chika connection. Dave throws the ball, honestly, he throws the ball right up over the middle. He throws it in triple coverage. Somehow, Tim Chika grabs it out of nowhere, runs right in for a touchdown. What was it? I believe it was a 59-yard catch and run right there, and that was a beautiful play. Check it out.
And Cougar O at the 42 with 30 ticks left.
Two receivers far side, two to the near side. Check on the shotgun formation. Chika drops back. Chika pumps once. He's going long. He's going.
Got him.
Touchdown, Cougar.
Okay, and then for the rest of the game, it kind of went more and more like that. We pretty much dominated at halftime. We were at about 28-0.
28-0.
And then we came right back out. The offense, I believe, scored in the first round.
First drive after
that, and then of course our defense shut it down for the rest of the game. But you know what the funniest part was? You had Vern. We got to show this highlight. Vern. I got to make fun of Jason over here that he had a little bit of butter going on.
Have you guys ever tried to chase a chicken around with full pads on? It's ridiculous sometimes getting them fumbles. This is the second or third time this year that I've caused a fumble in the backfield, and Vern, our defensive end, has picked it up and took it to the house.
But the one thing I want to kind of show, you're going to see right before, after Jason fumbles the ball, about another, 10, 15 yards that you were kicking that ball, trying to catch it, you're going to see Gary Padgett, he just kind of does a dog pile right there, allowing nobody to get to that ball except for Vern, of course, comes right from the side. And I mean, look at this big guy go. I mean, nobody was catching him. You had, I can't remember what number it was, but he just comes back trying to bat down that ball. You ain't batting it down out of Vern's hands. I mean, the guy has incredible strength, speed for a big guy. I mean, This guy's like 260, 270 pounds. And I tell you what, he could keep up with the best of them. And everybody saw that from previous years. He's a 5-year vet, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But take a look at this film.
Trice the little running back behind the quarterback. Winters gets hit by Holland. Holland picks it up.
Oh, he does pick it up.
Touchdown.
Okay, now on our message board, we had a little talk about some dirty play and whatnot. No, I want to make it very clear. I don't think this was a dirty play at all. End of the game, 42-0 score. Not if you're on the field, you better be ready to get hit. And I go to blitz on the outside, which is my fault for trying to blitz when the score is 42-0 like an idiot. But hey, I'm a beast. What are you going to do? And somehow I get my chin strap loosened up. So I'm jogging on the field. And next thing you know, I believe his number is 18. 18 comes out of left field and just hits me. And if you look at it, you see my chin strap flying in the air. You see my helmet flying in the air. I think it was a good, clean hit. Hey, the guy really laid into me. Got to give him credit for trying.
Hey, and this is a 42-0 at this point.
Yeah.
This is 42-0. Now, we're talking about the one thing I'm really, really enjoying about the Sabres this year is that they are coming together as a team. I mean, you don't see the kind of bickering back and forth that you saw in the previous years.
They only had one personal foul this game, which I was surprised. And what's funny about that is they had it against themselves.
Yeah, you'll see. I mean, we're not going to show that highlight, but, all the Cougars are in the huddle, and they're in the end zone. We're on a goal line stance or whatever, and you just saw them huddled up, and all of a sudden there's a personal foul. We're like, where did that come from? Okay, we'll take it. But no, what was funny, for all you Jason Holland haters out there, you're going to really love this highlight because as they make this, I think it was about a 20-yard pass.
Yeah, it was a nice play.
Pass play, and you're going to see Jason, he's trying to get over there, and he starts slowing down, and this guy just right there, and it just clobbers him. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. You guys will love this.
Enjoy it, guys.
And they really need the points.
Two receivers far side, two to the near side. Nick Nutt out of the shotgun. The only question is, Will this be the final score, 42-0, or will the Sabres break the goose egg? McNutt back to pass, rolling, pressure, throws, he's got his man. He's at the 30.
Fumble.
Reception gets down to the 10-yard line. Should be.
Okay, they say karma's well, you know what it is. But,
Yeah. I
after
deserved
last
it. I
week,
deserved
I
it.
think Jason got a little bit of comeuppance on that one.
I
Little
deserved
karma,
it.
but-
Hey, and you know what, guys? I mean, a lot of people want to talk about late hits and whatnot. This is football. It's going to happen. There's no reason to get hit late and then throw your own little temper tantrum and act like, you know, we're all some god and we shouldn't be hit. This is football. You're going to get hit. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I believe I tapped the guy in the ass and I said, hey, good job. Way to go. Keep it up. Things of that nature. It doesn't really matter.